Let's get salty!
Howdy partners, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and yes, I'm looking like a complete ass because Blizzard sent a care package with a giant ridiculous hat. Yes, shout out to Ridiculous Hat, this nice little jacket thing. Some other goodies, just wanted to thank them for that. And also talk about in today's video, we had a surprise patch go live in Hearthstone, a hotfix. Nothing big you gotta download, but there was some arena changes, battleground changes, some bug fixes. We'll go over that quickly at the beginning. And then I have a lot of people already asking me mid-December, Zeddy, should I start saving my gold? When's the mini set coming out? Well, I think you probably should start saving your gold pretty soon because we're gonna go over exactly the date I feel the mini set will be coming out, because it always follows the exact same pattern, so it's likely going to stay that way. And if you enjoy the content on the channel and you think this hat's really stupid, and if you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below, give the video a like, it helps us out a ton. So Play Hearthstone tweeted this out earlier today. We've got Battlegrounds and arena updates coming in a server side hotfix 28.2.2. I'll link this below if you want to take a closer look, because we're not going to go like super over Battleground. Yes, these are only found on the forums, not so much on, you know, the news that we'll be taking a look at. But basically a bunch of Battlegrounds updates. They like change the armor like they love to do on the heroes. Some have less, some have more. I believe they took out a hero too from the pool. I can't remember. It's one of the new ones. The one that makes like your every third spell cost 0. Imagine that, mana cheat, even in Battlegrounds being a problem. But one of the bigger things, and something as someone who plays a lot of arena myself, I'm happy about, arena adjustments. Card appearance rates have been adjusted. The general priest class card appearance rate has been increased. Oh no! Priest playable, maybe? And then additionally, the appearance rate for certain high impact cards was increased for priest. So priest got like a double arena buff, rogue and warlock, and was reduced for hunter, death knight, paladin, and warrior. And if you take a look at HS replay, the win rates in the arena, well, the top 4 classes all having their cards reduced, including paladin and all that, but you could see why priest is getting a double buff. 39% in the arena. It has been atrocious for a long time. I'm just wondering if them getting class cards is even gonna help, because they're so bad right now. Like priest is pretty rough in standard too, but nice adjustment. So that's live today. If you're drafting arena, these classes, the weak ones should be a little bit better. The strong ones should be a little bit worse. So maybe take that risk and actually draft priest if it is offered. There's also some bug fixes and improvements. They fixed a bug where a rowdy partner and a line dance partner's effects wouldn't activate after they were shadow step. They already had fixed greedy partner because it was like a big part of like a rogue deck, and these other cards don't see a lot of play. I believe it was like just if they were discounted in general. I saw a video of like Relic of Dimensions discounting them. They wouldn't work. So the partners should be working with the whole mana discount thing and all of that. If you're worried about that for your deck, they fixed a bug where Spurfang could sometimes summon an invisible minion with its death rattle. I saw a lot of tweets and posts about that. So you want to play Spurfang, should be all right. The Battlegrounds fixed, and then fixed a bug where players who had finished the apprentice track before the tavern guide could get stuck in the tavern guide. So for newer players, that can be quite nice. So again, link these patch notes down below if you want to take a look at the Battleground stuff and all that. But nice little changes, nothing crazy. We are expecting a balance patch next week. Yes, another one after Worlds. So we'll probably talk about that this weekend or early next with our predictions, but this probably be the last patch until then. And well, speaking of patches and updates, again, I constantly get asked, when should I start saving gold for the mini set? Typically about a month out before it comes out. And looking at patch 28.2, the patch notes for that one, it is important to note the Heroic Tavern Brawl had been announced and will be going from January 3rd. It's always for a week, so it'll be going to January 10th. And basically the last, I think 6 or maybe 7 expansions have literally all gone the same way. And basically what I mean by that is once the Heroic Brawl is done, they typically announce the mini set, or it has been shortly before announced, and then it comes out the following week. That has been true literally like the last, again, 6-7 expansions. Skeptic in me wants to say that the Heroic Brawl comes out to siphon people's gold, which, yeah, that's basically what it's there for the most part. But if we look at prior patch notes, we look at 27 26.2. So the same cycle. This one also announced the brawl as well. They like to hide it down below and not have it in its own category, but they basically had announced the heroic brawl September 6th. And then it rolled to September 13th. And then the mini set, well, it just happened to come out shortly after that, right? Like we had Unleash with the Aldular mini set September 12th. So right after that brawl. And the same can be said, we'll just go back one more time, 26.2. Again, always buried at the bottom. The only place you could see the reward scheme, by the way, for Heroic Brawl. Just saying, this one rolled, started on May 24th until, you know, the end of the month of May. It would have been on May 31st or so. And then, when does the mini set come out, which would have been Audiopocalypse? Well, that was the announcement of it, and I believe it launched on May 31st. The difference with this one was there's a balance patch and it pushed the Heroic Brawl back. So it didn't line up exactly the same. It was initially announced, I guess we could go back and take a look at 26.2. It was initially announced to come out May 17th, but it said, edit, the Heroic Brawl Tavern Brawl has been changed. So it ended up launching right after this came out. That does happen with balance patches and stuff like that. So that, but always the initial announcement. So basically, what am I saying? What am I saying? When do I need to start saving my gold? When is the mini set coming out? Well, again, Heroic Brawl will be going. The initial announcement, January 3rd, which means it rolls for a week in January 2024. We're there already. My goodness, time flies. It will roll till January 10th. Likely, the announcement of the mini set will be around there. And then it always comes out on a Tuesday. And the mini set will launch. It costs 2,000 gold, or if you want to be an idiot like me and get a golden and get the diamond that usually comes with it, it's 10,000 gold. So basically, know how long it's going to take you to save up 2,000 gold for January 16th. That is the absolute most likely day the mini set will come out. And yes, that is the earliest ever a mini set will come out. And again, that's all alluding to the fact that February 28th, the 10-year anniversary of Hearthstone, likely will lead to either the announcement of the 10-year anniversary update and standard rotation and expansion, or maybe it'll come out that day. We don't know, but it's all leading up to that, where there's a lot of bubblings around about a lot of stuff. So everything's a bit earlier, and it's for a good reason. It's going to be a pretty cool year, I think, for Hearthstone. But again, we'll have to wait. I'll just wear my hat and store my big brain. Okay, it's really small in here. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Make sure to have your gold ready for January 16th. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.